All right, what is up, everybody? Keith Jameson over here to their one across DFS history. Yes, I always do quick videos, but this might even be quicker, like 5 minutes. It's about 10:30 I'm recording this. Sorry I didn't get the last night. For those that know me, know we have a kid on the way in a month. Fortunately, the birth and the pregnancy is not going to be very easy. There is some complications with it, so just trying to work those out. So this is late, so sorry about that, but let's just jump right into the slate, 2-game slate. I'm not going to be going over EPL. If you want EPL coverage, join FSI. Myself and Tendrils Storm will be covering that and Champions League today. But reminder of the video, like, subscribe, comment. Really appreciate it. Let's just jump right into the games. So we have Juve hosting Villarreal, Lille hosting Chelsea. Let's start with Juve and Villarreal. Juve plus 110 favorite. Dybala could be back. I do not think he's going to start. Juan Cuadrado becomes an easy play, monopoly of set pieces, 7,000, midfield, good to go. Would love him as a defender. I feel like there's a lot of midfielders I want today and not enough spots. 3 midfield day on your construction. Juan Cuadrado is definitely one of them. I think there's a really good shot that you are going to be targeting one of the Juventus forwards as well, whether it's Vlahovic or whether it is Morata. Obviously, if Dybala is in, that makes it that much easier. I think it's one of those two. Vlahovic probably a little bit better chance to score. Morata a little bit cheaper, maybe less ownership. Those are really the best Juve pieces. They're not like super DFS friendly. You know, you're gonna probably get like a midfield 4 Cuadrado on the one wing, but Rabiot, who's a fake winger, on the other. Arthur Locatelli in the middle. You know, Danilo, Sandro, none of them are really crossers. You know, they're all like last man in guys, not guys you're gonna prioritize. Chesney, fine for goalkeeper if you're paying up. That's Juve. Juve is not the most DFS-friendly team in the world. Villarreal, also not very DFS-friendly. Danny Parejo should take a monopoly set pieces. I think right now he's the midfielder that's out for me. I think I'm Jonathan Bamba, Mount, and Cuadrado. But that's just where I'm at right now. Let's see what lineups change things. But outside of them, like you just go, okay, they're going to Turin. Like, are they really going to have a ton of DFS goodness? Yes, it's 1-1 on aggregate. Juventus scores first. That could push them, but Villarreal is not super DFS friendly anyways. I don't really know if I want to burn things. Danjuma at 4, maybe, but you just go, would I rather have like a Chelsea guy or a Juventus guy or like Jonathan David versus Lille? Those type of things are cheaper, probably. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Not much on the Villarreal side to look at. For Lille hosting Chelsea, Lille plus 300, but down 0-2 on aggregate. We also saw Lille put up some great DFS numbers at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea, I think it's just worth noting that Chelsea has a lot of shit going on. Kind of like me at night with the pregnancy and baby coming up. But got a lot of shit going on. You just wonder how much focus will be. Kai Havertz jokingly is paying for travel because there's no money. I don't know. Mason Mount. If in without Ziyech becomes a play, if Ziyech is in without Mount, that's the play. If both are in, then maybe you go ahead and do neither, and maybe that's where we all of a sudden start talking about Danny Parejo again. But Mount's pretty cheap. Predictions are Mount in without Ziyech, so I would take Mount. Anybody else on the Chelsea side? You know, I guess forward. You know, if Pulisic is in, Kai in, one of those forwards, you absolutely can do it. I don't think it'll be Lukaku, just based on the fact that they don't really like Lukaku right now. You know, your wingbacks, Alonso, Saul, Azpilicueta, they're all fine. None of them are like locks. There's too many locks in this slate. So that's Chelsea. Lille side, I think Jonathan Bamba is really, really easy play. Crushed it for the last time. I'm so pissed at myself. I talked about it on this video. Then Renato Sanchez was in. Thought Renato would take over him. Oops. Bamba had like 20 DK. I think, you know, especially with Lille pushing at home, he's an easy play, even at 6K, no problem. Just go. I wish he was a forward. Jonathan David's obviously sensational. Canadian international. Weah might start. That's another forward option. Ben Arfa. You know, this is not like the Ben Arfa we used to love. Just doesn't do too much, but you know, Lille stack, if you think they show up, that I don't think a lot of people are going to go that way, just knowing the Chelsea name. So that could work. Zelich would be my favorite fullback of the bunch there. Yeah, I think that's the slate. So build around Bamba, build around Cuadrado, and probably Mason Mount. Juventus forward, fill in the rest from there. You're off and running. Thank you guys so much for watching. That'll say. See you.